Hi friends, it's Miss Kate. I wanted to talk to you about a new sign-in job. So right now you've been working on this sign-in job, which is just one letter. This is my letter, the letter K. K makes this sound k, 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 and K is for Kate. So when I sign in using my letter, I first start at the top because whenever we write, we start at the top. Where do you start your letter at the top? Where do you start your letter at the top? If you're gonna write a letter, then you better start that letter at the top. Now this is my letter K. You have a different letter. You also have had this guy. Who is this guy? You're right, Matman. And Matman has one head, two eyes. Oh no, Miss Kate. Ay, 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 that's not. How many eyes is that? One, two, three. Does Matman have three eyes? Do we have three eyes? No. Uh-oh, try to fix it. Did I do it? Yes. Okay. Matman has two eyes to look. He has one nose to smell and one mouth. All right, I did it. And he needs two ears, one body, two arms, whoops, two legs, and 2 feet. Anything else? You're right, 2 hands. Now some of you will need to keep practicing this Matman. Well, all of us can practice this Matman. You can also try to make Matman on your own. So what does Matman need? Matman needs one head and 2 eyes and one nose and one mouth, one body, and Matman needs 2 arms, 2 arms, 2 arms. Matman needs 2 arms so that he can stretch. Matman needs 2 legs, 2 legs, 2 legs. Matman needs 2 legs so that he can stand. 1, 2. See, my legs come right out of his body, just like ours. And his arms come right out of his body, just like ours. What else does Matman need? What? I can't hear you. Yeah, Matman needs 2 ears. I did it. Yes. And he's going to need 2 hands. What goes on hands? You got it. Fingers. How many fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it. And 5 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Does he need anything else? You're right. 2 feet. Yay! I did it. I did it. I really, really did it. Great job, friends. But we're not done yet. We also got a new sign-in sheet. So first, I want to talk about some really special letters. Oops, this one's upside down. Do you know what letter this is? This is the letter M. M says mm. The M says mm. Every letter makes a sound. The M says mm. And this special M is for a friend in our class. Do you know who that friend is? I'll give you a hint. It's a girl. And her name starts with M. So her name sounds like Maeve. This letter is for Maeve. And here's her big girl name. Let's see how many letters are in Maeve's name. Can you help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maeve has 5 letters in her name. Let's see what other letters I have. Do you know what letter this is? It's the letter B. Good job. The B says B. The B says B. Every letter makes a sound. The B says B. Whose letter do you think this is? It's a friend in our class. It's a boy. Boy starts with the letter B too. A boy in our class that starts with B. You got it. Bryson. This is Bryson's name. Oh, I see his B. This is Bryson's capital letters, and this is Bryson's capital letter for B, and then lowercase letters. But we can look at this top name, Bryson. Let's count his letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bryson has 6 letters. 6 in his name. Let's see what letters next. Ooh, the first letter of the alphabet, the letter A. A says A. The A says A. Every letter makes a sound. The A says A. Whose letter is this? A friend in our class, and their name begins with A. But this is tricky, because guess what? We have more than one friend whose name begins with A. In fact, I think we have 3. 3 friends that start with that letter A. Let's see who I have. Here's my 3 A's for our 3 A friends. The first friend is a girl. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in her name. You ready to see who it is? Allison. Can we count her letters together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Allison has 7 letters in her name. 7. That's a long name. Let's see what our other A friends are. This is a boy. He has dark hair. Can you think of it? Aiden. This is Aiden's A. Let's see how many letters are in Aiden's name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aiden has 5 letters in his name. And our last A? This is another boy, and his name is long. Can you think of another A friend? That's a boy. Anthony! You're right! And there's Anthony's long name. Let's see how many letters he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anthony has 7 letters in his name. All right, let's see what letters I have next. The letter D. The D says duh. The D says duh. Every letter makes a sound. The D says duh. Can you guess whose name begins with D in our class? Duh, duh, duh. Damien. There's the name Damien. Let's count how many letters are in Damien's name. Can you help me? Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damien has 6 letters in his name. All right. Let's see what letter's next. The letter N. The N says the N says Every letter makes a sound. The N says Whose letter is this? Nathali! You're right. This is Nathali's letter. Let's see how many letters are in his name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness! Nathali has 8 letters in his name. That's a long name. 8 letters. All right, let's see who's next. The letter L. The L says O. The L says O. Every letter makes a sound. The L says O. Whose name begins with L? Lucas, you got it. Let's see how many letters are in Lucas's name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lucas has 5 letters. There's 1 card left. You ready to see? The letter K. The K says K. The K says K. Every letter makes a sound. The K says K. Do you know whose letter this is? You're right. K is for Kate. My name. Can you help me count my letters? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 letters. I think my name is the shortest. So now that we've seen our names, at home, you friends should have a name card like this. I do not have one. This is my daughter's name, Victoria. So I only have this little card for Kate. But you're going to take your name card with your new sign-in sheet. Oh, look, I see my name. I see my letter K, K for Kate. And look, I see my name here on the sign-in sheet, Kate, and I see my name here on my card, Kate. Let me see what we need to do on this sign-in sheet. Oh, I see these big kid words. It says, read it. Use your name card to point to each letter. Oh, I think Miss Marie wants us to count our letters. We just did that. But I'm looking. Oh, I see. I see my name, Kate. Kate. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 letters. Kate. And then I see my name down here. And this says, trace it with your finger. So I'm going to use my pointer finger, put it on top of my name, and trace. And I know that when I write letters, I start at the top. Where do you start your letter at the top? Where do you start your letter at the top? If you're gonna start a letter, then you better start that letter at the top. You start at the top, straight line down, jump back to the top, line across, line across, line across. All right, I traced it with my finger. And now the directions say to write with a crayon. So I'm going to trace on top. I got my crayon. I'm going to use my big kid pinchy fingers. And I'm going to start at the top of my letters. And I'm going to trace on the name that's already there. My name. And yours will have your name on it. So I start at the top, straight line down, jump back to the top, slide in, slide out.
Mom,
Start at the top, slide down, back to the top, slide down, and little line across the middle. Now I'm on my letter T. Start at the top, slide down, jump back to the top, line across.
Mommy, can I do my name?
You can do your name after Mommy. First, I'm doing it. So I'm doing my letter E now. Start at the top, slide down, jump back to the top, line across the middle, line across the bottom. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Down here, I have to try it on my own. It says write it. Try to write all of your letters on your own. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing I did up here, but on my own. So the first letter I have to make is my letter K. So I start at the top, big line down, jump back to the top, slide in, slide out. Now I'm on to my letter A. Start at the top, slide down, jump back to the top, slide down, and little line across the middle. Now I'm on to my letter T. Start at the top, straight line down, jump back to the top, line across. Now I did my K. Oh, I see. My A. Good job. My T. And now I'm on my last letter, the letter E. So for my E, I start at the top, straight line down, back to the top, line across, go to the middle, line across, go to the bottom, line across. I did it. I did it. I really, really did it. I found my name. I looked at it. Oh, Kate. I counted my letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. And I went to my next line. I traced it with my finger. Good job. Then I used my crayon and traced on top. Starting at the top. Where do you start your letters at the top? Where do you start your letters at the top? If you're gonna write a letter, then you better start that letter at the top. Then I moved down to my last line and wrote my name by myself. Starting at the top, looking to make sure I'm doing the same. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm really, really doing it. Yay! I did it. I did it. I really, really did it. Yes! And I know that you can do it too.
Is it my
Good
turn?
job, friends. Bye-bye.